Hello everybody, my name is the Durock100 and welcome to my 13th anniversary special. Now this is probably going to be one of the most unique videos that I've ever done in a very long time. For this special video, I'm going to be doing a bit of a reaction video to some of my past Let's Plays and that I have done in the past. So, I know that I did a video for my anniversary, I talked like the best moments of my past Let's Plays, and I just put them all into one video. But this time, I can actually kind of explore a little bit more on that. So, time to look back at some pretty good memories as I go back in time, 13 years ago today, for when I started doing my very first Let's Play of Luigi's Mansion, and basically pick out some other Let's Plays that I've done in the past and kind of react to some of their content. So, with all that said and done, let's get historical.
Dogmire has shadows right here. So what you're going to want to do is suck up one of his shadows, throw it right at him, and then be vulnerable. Dogmire is actually pretty cool. It looks like a cross between a ghost and
Oh, yeah. I forgot how muffled my voice used to be. So, basically what happened was, this is kind of taking place just not long after 2013 happened when I was doing my very first Let's Play of Luigi's Mansion. It was actually the very first Let's Play I've ever done. And I got inspired from doing this from Chucker Conroy himself. And also, Emil, if you happen to see this video, hey man, you're doing great! So, the studio that I used for this, it was Pinnacle Studios. And this is back in the when I actually had to try to mimic myself in doing live commentary with post-commentary. It's not often that I did something like this, even with some of the new technology that I have today, but I think it was from by the time when I started doing, I think it was either Kingdom Hearts, or I know for a fact that it was Pokemon Platinum where I really started getting into live commentary, but I think it was Kingdom Hearts and when it really started to go further in, so yeah, a lot of fun. Oh, come on!
I'm already down at 98 feet.
I keep forgetting, does the small one actually work just as good? I think it kind of does. It's just, I never actually tried it, which is actually kind of funny.
You basically the radio holder of the group.
Okay.
I gotta admit, this guy is awesome.
So this was during my very first Let's Play of Jet Set Radio Future, and
what's this?
Yeah, this is from my very first playthrough of Jet Set Radio Future as a Let's Play. I know I did a remake version of this one later on, like many years later. I think it was like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, something like that. But I remember back in when I used to talk about this game when I was younger while doing this, I never went into great details on this, but the fact that I'm kind of seeing more of it now kind of really shows on how much I developed more as a gamer, and also about how much I really put in the time and effort to actually play these games.
Who's been spraying these ugly tags on my turrets? I'm guessing it was you. It's on. If you lose, you're gonna be answering to me from now on, punk. You think you could do this too? Let's see it. Alright, so what Combo's gonna do is he's going to show you.
In my defense, on what I was doing,
that we need
when I was trying to do his voice, and from back then I just constantly kept using my regular voice. I did try to alter it a little bit. In fact, while I'm kind of on the subject of this was the episode for when I actually heard Hayashi's voice. I don't know why I didn't show us off of it until right now. Actually, you know what? Let me do that real quick.
What? Another police shakedown? You got to busting people like nobody's business. Well, I'm gonna bounce over to the garage.
Yeah. In my later
stick around
replay of this, I actually gave a much proper voice on that one. Even though that made it sound like I was being a little bit racist on that one, and I do apologize.
Why is it so hard for you to catch a few little punks? Hurry up and arrest them!
That part always stood out to me a lot in when I did this on playthrough, because the whole
video. Expecting to get all those guys at the same time.
It was so good, and I loved it.
Anyway, this guy right here. This is Hayashi, the captain of. Okay, it's been about
45 minutes just to try to get all of these coins and the star. I will post on screen on how many tries I tried to both get in.
Okay, so this video that I made a long time ago, my third hit Let's Play, which was Super Mario 64. This was, and I also like Mario smoke face on that. Okay, so like I was trying to say, I may or may not have exaggerated a little bit on this one. I will tell you for which one is actually accurate. The attempts on the coins and the game overs. So the tries and the deaths on there are kind of exaggerated on that one because, to be fair, this one was the video that what really made my channel be a little bit more recognizable. I have been known for having one of the infamous screaming and rage moments throughout the entirety of the Let's Play, and it kind of held on to this even to this day. So
Into the cave.
it's just
How many times
crazy.
I
Now I'm kind of reflecting
how many
more on
lives
that.
I went through, and how many game overs I took care of.
Took care of
Okay.
game overs.
Oh my god.
And of course, it was this mission that I would truly hate
I'm
Wiggler
pissed off right now.
more than
I
ever.
just need to kill something right now.
Story. Yay, story time.
Oh my god.
There were once proud warriors that roamed the world for many, many centuries. But there was one that not even the bravest soldier, not even Chuck Norris, could stand up to.
Okay. So, to be fair, I was creating these stories for Shadow of the Colossus a long time ago, like on the fly. I've been over my fanfic writing as well, like when I'm not doing recordings like these. But the fact that I'm actually reliving the times that are from what, and I just now realized those look like screws. Wait, are those corkscrews? No, I can't tell. Well, anyway, the fact that I added Chuck Norris into this, I feel like I kind of overstepped some things. But I guess when it comes into entertainment center like this, I have to show a little bit of some exaggerations on this. But
They said that this thing,
I mean, I was only like maybe
stubborn.
20 years old when I did this, and I'm
So
only
aggressive.
32 now. But the fact that I was able to come up with
One
such
swing
stories
of
like
his
this,
sword.
it's so magical that I was able to
your
pull
life.
this off and
Goodbye.
like no problem.
And if you look down there, there's the corpse of the Bull Colossus. Rest in peace, Quadratus. It's nothing personal.
I'm gonna have to go bullshit on that one.
Fire. Dying fire.
Die in a fire. Which is ironic because
Alright.
we're at the future where everything pretty much just went to hell.
Ah! How do you feel now? Oh, you don't feel anything at all? Because you're dead? Great!
You don't feel anything because you're
That's what I
dead?
wanted to hear.
Great! What the hell was I going through at the time? Oh wait, so I know that a lot of people kind of hate on this game, mainly because in that Sonic 06 or Sonic Next Gen or Sonic the Hedgehog is just... This is one of those infamous games that a lot of people hate. Now, I will say one thing. I do love the game to death. I think it was a pretty good game. I will agree that there's been a lot of flaws, especially with the loading screens. But with everything else that's happened, I can't deny that at least this game had some unique storylines that is given to us. I kind of like this. But I think the real issue that everyone has with this is that the content that they use throughout this is just either all too similar or there's just so many aspects of this game was rushed.
Yeah, I do not want to be a daredevil doing that, I'll tell you right now. Okay, so now we're heading up for the next part of Crisis City.
All
What
right.
is this next part going to be, you may ask? Well, this is what we're going to be doing next.
Loading.
We are back on our glider, my friends. Suddenly I'm from the wild, wild west.
I am so sorry to any of you guys and that are watching this and is from the western part of the USA. I'm so sorry. Oh, right, Bomberman Hero.
Damn it all to hell.
Oh, man.
The game's over.
Oh, boy.
That's it. Both of you two.
Get over here, bitch!
Okay, I actually kind of forgot I included this. So, okay, I actually have a little bit of a guilty pleasure on this one. So, I used to watch a multitude of the series that are called the Sonic Shadow and Silver Show. They're basically like Sonic Sprite series. But I don't remember for where this in particular one came up, and I really do want to give a special shout out to the person who originally created this. But I can't think of the name. I'll have to look through that later on, but this has probably one of my most iconic moments when I did Bomberman Hero, and oh god, those members were coming back to me. Now you'll see.
Oh, my ass.
See?
Okay. Woo.
Okay, yeah. That goes to show how much I really hated that particular boss fight. In fact, if I recall correctly, that was one of my least favorite bosses in the entirety of the game. In fact, I consider that to be one of the hardest. Especially since you're dealing with two Nadas in that fight, and one's dealing with throwing knives, and the other one's dealing with a whip. And you also gotta deal with those that are baby... Oh... Kronos. Those baby Kronos, and they keep nibbling your giblets, while you're doing this. But, oh my god, that was so good. I forgot that I included that!
Before we go on, I highly recommend you save.
Okay. My very first Pokemon Let's Go play Platinum. This had probably one of the most memorable moments of my entire life, because this was the very first game where I actually started getting into live commentary. And this was before I started using Camtasia. I know it's not like the absolute best studio at this point, but it still serves him well even to this day. But it was also to this, because I think I also used emulators for this.
Counter in the game. Beat Rotom. Rotom is an electric ghost type Pokemon. This thing is a pretty good Pokemon if used correctly.
So I'm going to quickly point out that this was long before I actually started making bios for my Pokemon LLPs. I think it was up until Coliseum for when I was still with Tsukino 101 from when we were doing on the collab duo. But in Pokemon Coliseum, when we were doing that, I actually really started throwing myself more and more into making these bios. A lot of those won't start happening until more when we get into 2016, a few years later from the video, when this goes up. But the fact that all of this now just kind of comes back to me says a lot about how much I've changed, not only as, well, a Pokemon fan, but how well dedicated I am into creating more informative guides in it for you guys. I think it was in this particular playthrough when I did Toss the Turtle.
Man, these things really want to roast my ass.
When I was probably at my most chill.
Doesn't it become the point emotion now? Play! Now we have enough. The missile. Everyone knows missiles are faster than any jetpack. So why not use this instead? Let's give it. We'll do this in one try, and then I'll call quits for that particular episode.
And now
Wow.
I'm visually in space.
I don't know how effective the missile is. Here.
I'm just sitting there, being all chill.
And if you hit one more bird, we're gonna have problems.
Yeah, about that. Wait, I don't think it was the bird that got me in this video. But oh, what was it? Well, I'm gonna find out in just a moment.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. As long as I don't go vertically high up into space, that's fine. Make words, but don't make me go so high up into space. I don't think I'm going to be able to at this point. Now, once we hit like a spike at the end. I just need to go over here real quick.
Okay, I get it. I kind of rage quit on that one, but when I jinxed myself up with the spikes, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I was so done.
Well, I can safely say this was one of the most bloodiest episodes I've ever done on Toss the Turtle Madness. We'll see you guys next time. Whoa. That was weird.
I haven't played Happy Wheels in a very long time.
Oh boy. Ah, crap. Oh crap.
Ugh.
Ugh. Well, they sure put me through the grinder.
Couldn't have said that better myself, me.
Matrix. Save Christmas. No! Uh-oh.
Oh! Oh God, what am I doing?
Nope. Oh! Nope. No!
Yay! I saved
There we
Christmas!
go! Christmas is saved. Santa will live. Fire Spikefall, eh?
I keep forgetting that some creators have actually created
Uh-oh.
levels dedicated to them.
What did that say? It says Korean right there, but I don't know what that really says, but the strategy seems to be working, so... Uh-oh. Back! Ugh. At least I'm not Wade. Okay, gotta get
Oh
back.
right, Wade was one of Markiplier's
Back.
friends.
Okay, I got a better idea. Do that and just let go. Don't worry about it, man. Just let go.
I'm gonna regret this so much.
Cannonball! At least I'm marked, though. Okay, I'm going to win this. It was a somersault.
Oh!
At least I'm a hero. I'll deal with that.
Fourth time. This time, we're gonna be making our way to Poetry City. So before we go any further, how about a little magic trick? You see that little black square in the corner? Well, how about this? I'm gonna make myself appear, but in a way you've never seen me before. So hang on just a second. Ta-da! I am magically here. So, hey, where's the long face back there? So, what do you think? I have officially become a part of the game now. So anyway, now that that's all said and done.
Okay, so what I really loved about this particular episode is that I think this was the debut for when I officially had my green screen right behind me. It's been a while since I've used it though. For this particular update hint that I have for Camtasia that allows me to generate myself and to have the green screen effect to be useful. The problem that I've been having with it is that it's not as good as I was hoping for. I might consider maybe adjusting the camera a little bit more for what I have for my Logitech camcorder that I have, which I used to also use that as a part of my what am I thinking of, my mic at the time. But when I started using this particular headset that I'm using, it actually helped out a little bit more to help muffle out the sound and make it sound a little bit more better. I don't remember for what kind of mic that I used at that time though, but
Let's move on.
the fact that I was able to finally be
I'd like
able to
introduce
use
you guys to a
my
new friend that I've made.
green screen effect
So,
was very, very nice.
Hello. Yep, it's Phoebus. Woo! Okay, so I actually caught this one off screen about an hour ago. It actually took me a long time just to find the right one. I mean, it's been like like a couple hours just to find the right one, and I was told to find one that has like one of the 4 best natures for such. But the craziest part is trying to find the right spot.
So well, this game was once again on an emulator, and I technically did not cheat, but I did speed up the clock a little bit just to try to find the right spot to where the Feebas was. I tried to not to heavily rely on the use of the emulator to cheat, but there have been a few times when I played Emerald back then, and it was a kind of a guilty pleasure that I have for doing such a thing. So, whoops!
You could hear me. The castle is in danger. We've got to do something soon. Donald? Goofy? Where are you?
So this particular episode of when I did Kingdom Hearts 2.5 in the final mix, this particular episode had a bit of a special place in my heart, especially since then that I've had probably one of my most hilarious little quotes of Pete that I've ever done. For those of you who've been watching me since back then, you will probably know this. Take a listen. After this part, of course.
Sora, what is he, chopped liver? So anyway, as I was saying, that Keyblade fellow had really got in our way, whooped my ass twice, and I was trying to get this other guy named Yancy to become a Heartless, but that all went to hell. And we also had to assume that you were gone for good. See?
Scary part about that was it wasn't exactly inaccurate, or rather, I was not inaccurate for when talking as Pete, but the fact that I was able to pull that off, and I still like to reflect on that moment back on when I used it to find some humor in myself. And I think I was kind of going through a little bit of I don't want to call it an emo phase back then, but a lot of shit was happening to me back then, and it was just, ugh. It was no happy fun times. I am so sorry to any of you Pete fans out there.
Okay, we're on to a new world! Whoa. And boy, do I have a lot of good stuff to say about this hair place.
This hair place. You don't say, me. You don't say.
This is your castle. Must be nice to be home, huh? Well?
You know, something just don't feel quite right.
Uh-oh. Get a little bit of some fun while doing this.
Move it! Let's go! Queen Minnie needs to see you! The castle's in danger! Hurry, to the library!
Why are you guys...
Aw, how quaint. Looks like we gotta go to the boring-ass library. Okay. Before we go any further, I want you to listen to this music.
On this club that's made for you and me, MICKEYMOUSE. Mickey Mouse, forever and his horn a better high. Come along and sing the song and join the jamboree. MICKEYMOUSE.
That's quite catchy if you ask me.
Damn right! And that was a good song that has aged wonderfully. Even every now and then I like to kind of hum that song to myself even when I'm at work and when I just need to find myself distractions, but I love that song so much it hurts!
This next one.
Oh, right.
And now, for the alternate kit, is Puke. Is that not his official name? I always thought that's what his name. Alright, fine.
Okay, the reason why I called it Puke, and I kind of explained a little bit during the bio when I did Splatoon, but I called it Puke because it left a really bad taste in my mouth when I tried playing this for the first time a long time ago. But it did have its usage. Its main purpose is to act more as like a targeting type of weapon. The Disruptor and the Echolocator kind of helps up with the targeting, but that's what it is useful as a bucket of ice that's trying to stop a flowing river of lava. And trust me,
you guys are at ease. I will try to work up the guts and to say its name once.
Even I knew that I had to work up the stomach to say it.
It was downright bad in more ways than one. Bamboozler 14 Mark 2. Oh, man, now my dinner's in my throat. Anyway, it has the exact same stats and even the same special depletion, which is light. The sub-weapon for puke is Disruptor.
The sub-weapon for puke is Disruptor. Okay. I showed a lot of hate for the Bamboozler Barkman 2 back then. And it has gotten better in the next hit of 2 games. I will say that. It gotten better. But, we're pretty much just seeing the weapon at its worst. Oh, God. So here in the 1.5 hitter remix, this part actually has a bit of rather infamous for me. For something that...
So,
the quality that I used for this one was pretty bad back then. But, oh, you'll see.
The Holy Cricket.
Okay. A few people have been giving me crap about this. For when I said, the Holy Cricket. In my defense, the quality and the combination that I used in it back then with both Pinnacle and Camtasia at the time before I upgraded it into the, what was it called again? The Game Capture HD. The quality that was used in it for this one was pretty bad. And I did have a few people kind of call me out on that one. And also in my defense, who doesn't want to see a freaking Holy Cricket?
Okay, the sandwich. Whoa.
Yeah. What kind of sandwich was that? Oh, right.
This one weird trick will have you super buff. Weightlifters hate him.
Sad part is that's not exactly inaccurate. So, this was for when I was still trying to get a new mic at the time, and I ended up using my webcam for that. But there was one moment in here that there was one part in here in this game that I actually really did love to death, and it was just so hilariously good.
Oh, okay.
It was this one in particular.
I guess we go for the useful long shot. Another Legend of Zelda reference. I love these things. Alright. Whoops. I guess you're gonna latch onto that? The long shot hooks onto wood things. Luckily you hit one. Thanks. I think I was trying to go for the metal pipe up there.
It actually took me a little while to realize that was something that I probably should have realized from the very start. That we did the hook shot, not the long shot. There's a big difference to them all.
Alright. Let's go over to our PC real quick. There's an email from Idiot Man. Hey Derek, so here's what you need to know as a trainer. Press the A button and you can talk to all kinds of people. And if you talk to control stick and more, you can run. Plus, if you open up the main menu by pressing the X button, you can save your progress too. Well, I can't wait to get started. Can you?
I completely forgotten that I actually named my rival Idiot Man. I mean, okay. Who would not want to name your rival after an idiot? It's so good and I love it. Oh, such a memorable moment that I had. It's so good.
What in the...
I literally do this.
Now, that's a line of Pokemon I've ever seen. What in the world? I don't think a Pokeball is supposed to do that. I am literally following the Pokeball with my head.
This is literally what I was doing.
There it is. Oh boy. Whoa, what the? Everybody run! Pokemon on the run!
Well, I guess guess you could say this game really rolled along. I regret nothing. I never. No! I never forget my very first playthrough of Sunshine.
Why am I sucking? I had it. I figured it out.
Did I really though? I feel like it. That I feel like I really didn't.
Thank you. Shine.
Damn right.
Game. Okay.
This was probably one of my absolute favorite episodes that I did with Sunshine a long time ago. Because, yeah, that pinball machine was just pure bullshit. Just pure, undeniable bullshit back then. So, when I first played this, I actually thought that the pinball machine was going to be one of the most treacherous hidden shines to go with, and I was not wrong. That right there was the proof of it. It was still good.
I'm okay. So now what I'm going to do is... Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm doing.
Do I really?
I also said in the last episode that I was also going to go after the last remaining blue coins are from Gelato Beach, and I have to go to where the Sandbird is at, so...
Sandbird. Talk about getting sand in your bun, just dealing with that monster.
I think I finally figured it out.
Yeah, it
Third time's the
was
charm.
Treetop Funhouse and from the Reignited Trilogy that holds a bit of a special spot to me.
Shit! Yeah!
Shit!
Gimme! Hey, Jed!
Okay, this guy was a troll.
That was quite a ride, Spyro. You learned a lot since you were a young glider.
Yeah, well, you could have found an easier spot to get stuck.
Oh, you don't have a dragon egg.
Well,
But you know what?
don't care. Got what I needed for that mission. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been my 13th anniversary special where I got a chance to look back at some of my old videos and, quite honestly, I'm kind of satisfied with it all. So thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw and you would like to see some more, then why not subscribe today? Would you like to help this channel grow? Then please leave a like, add it to your favorites, or share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, or anywhere. And now I've gone cross-eyed. Anyway, so 13 years later, and it also comes down to whether or not I'm satisfied with this or not. It turns out, yes, I am. Stay tuned, as tomorrow I will be getting back into doing more Pokemon and Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time, where we start getting into the post game. Now that the true final boss has been defeated. See you guys then.